Well, hello. Come sit by me and we shall do some crochet. Because that doesn't sound creepy. Ugh.
Stop it, I'll start jittering.
I'm going crazy. I'm standing here solidly on my own two hands and going crazy.
It's like a ring with magic, except it won't corrupt your mind. Hi peeps, it's Raina from the Shy Lion. How are you today? Are you well? Are you happy? Are you healthy? I hope so. Today I'm going to show you the magic ring technique. It's a great technique for things like amigurumi, hats, sometimes shawls, socks, pretty much anything that you work in the round that needs a closed beginning. I'll give you this disclaimer though, it'll feel really weird to begin with. It's just one of those techniques that is a bit difficult to explain and a bit difficult to get a grasp on. But I promise you'll get there. If it feels a bit weird to begin with, just breathe through the pain, it'll come to you, I promise. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any comments or feedback or requests for future tutorials, leave them in the comments below, and most of all, have fun, because I had fun making it for you. Thanks. Alrighty, let's do some crochet. To do the magic ring, take the tail of your yarn and lay it over your hand from the palm side to the back side. Take the tail and wrap it around your middle finger twice. That's the naughty one. Secure your tail between your lower two fingers and keep your working yarn steady between your index finger and your thumb. It should look like this. It'll look like you have 3 loops at the back, but you've got 2 loops on your finger and your working yarn held up. Now take your hook and insert it beneath those 2 loops, snag your yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through. Now that's just a slip stitch to keep everything secure. It doesn't count as one of your stitches. Now work a single crochet into your 2 loops. From here you'll work as many stitches as you need for your foundation row, which will depend on your pattern or personal preference. I like to do 6 stitches when I'm making amigurumi, for a couple reasons. First, I have a weird thing about even numbers. Odd numbers are the devil. And also, I find it gives you a really nice shape at the end. Too many stitches and it'll want to fold up on itself, too few and it won't be round. It's always a good idea to count your stitches when you get to the end, just to make sure. You'll thank me later. Once it all looks good and you've done all your stitches, you can take it off of your finger. Now, your stitches should be to the right, your 2 loops to the left, your tail should be coming out of the bottom, and your working yarn should be coming out of the top. Now, take your tail and give it a very gentle tug. When you do give it a tug, you should see one of the loops on the left move just a smidge. Whichever of these loops moves, you want to take hold of it and pull it out from the bottom of your stitches. This will close up the other loop and pull your stitches together in a nice little circle. Once that loop is all loosey-goosey, take your tail again and then pull it all the way. This will tighten that loop and will leave you with a nice little nugget of stitches that you can work into. And that's essentially it. From here, you're going to just count your little chain shapes so you know where you're going to work your stitches. And now you can make some amigurumi! That was my Oprah impression. Alrighty, let's slow everything down now. Okay, take the tail of your yarn, like so, lay it over your hand from the palm side to the back side. Now, wrap the tail around your middle finger and secure the tail between your lower 2 fingers. Now, it should look like this if you've done that right. It'll feel a little awkward, but it's just kind of part and parcel of the technique. It will always feel a wee bit awkward. I've been doing it for years and it still feels awkward a lot of the time. But it'll get a lot easier. Okay, now take your hook, poke it in under those loops on your finger, snag the yarn, pull it through, yarn over your hook, and pull that through. Now remember, this one is just a slip stitch to keep everything steady. It doesn't count as a stitch at the end. Now you're going to work your first single crochet. Ugh, see what I mean? It still looks really awkward. Raina, you're a silly Billy. So there's your first stitch worked. And just keep placing them in. It doesn't matter too much if they're not super well spaced, because when you tighten it up, it's not going to matter. If things start feeling totes oxbro, as the kids say today, just scooch it around your finger a little bit. That'll make it easier to get in there. I've got my index finger sticking out like a crazy person just because that looks easier for me, but really, just find whatever's comfortable and go with it. Well, you know, the most comfortable. It'll still fit weird. Pro tip: when you get to the end of your round, count your stitches. A good habit is counting your stitches at the end of each round. A bad habit is not counting your stitches and then having to fudge it because you have too many or too few. Now, I'm not saying that I would ever do that. I am saying, do as I say, not as I do. Now, after you've just started your very good habit, you can take it off of your finger. Once it's off your finger, you should have your stitches to the right, your loops to the left, the tail coming out of the bottom of the stitches, and your working yarn coming out of the top of the stitches. Take a hold of the tail end and give it a gentle tug. Now, gentle, you're a lover, not a fighter. When you do that, one of your loops will move. Whichever of the loops moves, take a hold of it and pull it from the bottom of your stitches. This will close your other loop up and pull your stitches together. Once you've done that, you want to take hold of the tail end again. Yeah, thanks buddy, I think we know where the tail is by now. Take the tail end and again, give it a gentle tug but pull it all the way through. You want it to fold closed like a lotus, not snap shut like a clam. Now you've got a little circle of stitches that are all ready and done for you to do some crochet into. Well done, you. Let's do it again on normal speed. But you're on your own this time, buddy. You'll be fine, I promise. How did you go? I'm confident that you're a pro now. Before I let you go, I just wanted to let you see what the first round after your magic ring looks like. When you work into your first stitch, it'll be a little awkward because the way that it sits after you've tightened it, it kind of doesn't really want to let the hook in at first. But once you get past that, it's super easy and pretty straightforward. What I'm doing here is I'm just increasing every single stitch. And I kind of have a formula that I work to. So you just work your way around. It's really easy. I just wanted to show you how to get started, but I guess I can fast forward this a wee bit. And there you pretty much have it. Oh, look. Oh, look. I'm counting my stitches. What a good boy. There you go. A little desk that you can keep working in to make an amigurumi. You might want to mark the end of your round though. Makes it a bit easier. Okay, that's all. I love you. Bye. Da 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 da. Couldn't find the file.